Well, with the highest number of illegal border crossers in history last month, we have a 40-year high in inflation. We have families that can't get access to baby formula. And for the 9th consecutive day in a row, we hit the highest gasoline prices in the history of our country. To put some context in this, I feel somewhat guilty talking to some of the other states on this, because when we were gathering here in this same room a month ago, this is a comparison of the pictures that I showed you a month ago. This is in El Reno, Oklahoma. You can get gas a month ago for $3.95. As of this week, it's $4.34. And that's cheap for a lot of other areas of the country and what they're experiencing. Listen, this frustration that we have is this White House does this all the time right now, constantly on energy production. That their focus is, we want more energy, and then when they ask for permits, if they ask for leases, if they ask for permission to do seismic tests offshore, they say no, no, no. So publicly, they're saying one thing, and then privately, they're saying to the producer something very different. What does that really look like in real life? Well, the administration, as they shut off seismic studies in the Gulf of Mexico, they can say, well, the leases are out there, but you actually can't go drill because you can't do the seismic work. So instead, the president will go to Iowa and will say, we're going to increase ethanol production. And then the very same week, the president steps up and says, we're going to release 1 million barrels of oil a day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Well, Mr. President, you announced that March the 31st. And March the 31st, when you made the announcement, we're going to release 1 million barrels of oil a day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, average price was $4.22. Now, we're hitting record highs. Well above that. Listen, this constant rolling piece that we see is the constant increase of prices based on the administration saying they don't want more supply, but they actually want prices to go down. That's not how it works. This week, in fact, just yesterday, we had a hearing with some of the folks from Canada and some of the energy producers from Canada and some of the Canadian government officials. And they were astounded that just months ago, President Biden announced that we need to get more oil into the United States, and so he went to Russia and to OPEC and encouraged them to produce more oil. When the Canadians were saying, we have ready oil available right next door, but for whatever reason, the administration doesn't want Canadian oil and is discouraging the production of American oil, all the while saying, I wish the prices would go down. At the same time, we've got investors doing this ESG, like BlackRock and others, that are actually trying to cut off access to capital for oil and gas companies that need access to capital to actually do the drilling and the operation. They're making the capital more expensive because of the ESG standard that they put out there. Listen, Americans feel this. This is what real life looks like every single day for Oklahomans when they're trying to figure out how I'm going to buy groceries and all the different effects that they're actually feeling. When Oklahomans ask me, why are prices up so high? I can point to this every time. Because the price of diesel is up, that means every single product that we buy that's transported on a diesel truck all just went up in price. The price of all shipping went up. The price of all ag products just went up because every single tractor fuel price went up, skyrocketed. So we're feeling the effects on every single area of the economy because President Biden is unwilling to deal with the base of our economy, that's energy prices.